doing a quick recording just in case something fouled up on your end. I can stop mine now.
Yep.
Sweet.
I'm coming in, so all right. What did I miss?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot.
All right, let's like.
That's okay. I'm keeping an eye on the game. You just focus on the stream.
No, I'm good.
And I'll.
Mina's got a steak, I see.
Nah, that's right.
All right. I'm let you talk. I'm gonna post this video everywhere so people can watch along.
Sweet. Okay. Okay.
All right.
So the actual stream's on at this point.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's up. Everything's up. It's working.
Cool. Okay, I'll get up on my phone then. Well, hello everybody, especially everyone who's watching this, post game. Hello, hello, hello. This is organized a little bit. This is not at the time we were expecting, but that's what happens sometimes. Got the live stream up so I can see the chat if anybody is watching. I hope you do.
Let's see. Paste. So I'm just copying everything in the Discord.
That's all right.
Tournament channel. It's
just
in there. Yep.
Sweet, good stuff. Yeah, I don't know how many people will be around now just because, this got moved forward by several hours, so people's plans might have been fouled up a bit, but we'll see. They can watch it post-game anyway, if not. Yeah, so hello everybody who's watching. Scotsword and Strider, bringing you a game. What's been happening? Yeah, so just supplying nothing highly unusual. There's a room token on the first encounter, so that's, again, not too much of a surprise. Some Dracula players do not do that, but that's okay. I was just saying, and sort of out loud to myself, and I was doing a little recording just in case this all got messed up. This is kind of interesting. We've got a match between Quincy Morris, who is one of the most experienced players, or one of the OG members of the community, and a lot of us found the Fear of Dracula community because of his videos. And then you got WcKaczek, who I think saying he's inexperienced is kind of a bit of a misnomer. He's the first time he's been in a tournament, but he's played so many matches over the past weeks and months that I can't really call him inexperienced, to be honest. Definitely gives a good game. There's also an interesting dynamic here because Quincy Morris is typically associated with being a hunter player, and WcKaczek, even as been practicing hunters, is probably a lot more of a Dracula player. So now the fact they're on reverse roles, where WcKaczek is the hunter player here and Quincy Morris is the Dracula player. It's just gonna be interesting to see how they deal on the sort of like the alternate roles. At high level gameplay, you'd expect the hunters to win, but then the fact we saw that live stream last week with Mr. Green and JB Philly kind of proved that that isn't necessarily the case. So we can't just assume here that the hunters are going to win. Also, the other thing here too is like WcKaczek has got off to a really good start as one of his all three of his games so far. Quincy Morris only played one, but he won that game against Worker. I don't think Quincy's played another game this week so far. So yeah, obviously it's going to be interesting to see what that does to the league table in terms of if WcKaczek does manage to get the win here, he's putting even more pressure on the likes of Quincy and Warcraft. Because remember the way it works is only the top player from each group progresses to the final league. So if WcKaczek is able to occupy that spot, then the likes of Quincy and Warcraft are going to have to battle out for the second stage sort of playoff, and that's just going to, goodness knows what's going to happen there. Oh, interesting. Going to see. Is this?
It's a Bari start, maybe?
It could be, yeah, or it could be an island start. Yeah, we've seen both. Well, we've seen Bari Naples start more recently, haven't we? Interesting. I know Quincy does bring out the island start sometimes in tournament gameplays. We'll have to see. Hello, everybody who's watching.
Let's see. I don't know if anyone's watching this. It's early. Might just be me and you. It says 2 people are watching right now, but it's all good. So is WcKaczek in the lead right now in his bracket, or is it
He is, but it's also he is in the lead, but it's also a little bit skewed by the fact he played a game early.
Right. Okay.
and it was a match against a fellow newcomer. So it's kind of, the group table's a little bit disproportionate in that sense. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, if you win your games, you're going to put pressure on the people who haven't played the games yet. So yeah, he's in the lead. But yeah, he's obviously played one game from week 3 in week 1. So, next week he might not have a game at all. So then the other players will just be able to play the games, and, we'll look to catch him up then. It all depends on what happens here. If he can get a win against Quincy and he's got a game against Werecraft tomorrow, if he wins both of them, he's almost guaranteed to get first place.
Right.
If we'll have to see.
So it looks like Mina has no encounters.
No events. Oh, that's
Yeah.
possible if the deck has not been very kind to him. No, she doesn't have any events, does she?
Yeah, and then there's a Dracula on top again.
Yeah. And Seward's moved up to Bordeaux, so he's almost anticipating that's Ireland. You've got a viewer who's in a bomb shelter in Ukraine right now. Wow. Well, I hope everything's fine and that you get through it all. Yeah, hopefully we can distract you from all that stuff.
Just reopening my thing here. Let's see. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think it's Southern Italy. That's my guess. I think it was a Bari runaround because that's the best start against your setup.
It certainly is, and if then the Huns go down to deal with Italy, you can sneak into the east. The way then you can just counter that and just say, well, bugger it, you're going to get 7 points from the Vampire Mature, I don't care, I'm going to chase you in the east and then kill you. So that's just one way you can just deal with that problem, because trying to get into Italy can be really awkward unless you've got, an excellent weather to get across from Bari or a chartered garage, or I don't know if he's got a newspaper right now. He's moving Seward up, so he must feel pretty well equipped with Seward. He wouldn't be doing that otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now the people are coming in to watch. Nice. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, hello.
There we go. Yeah, we'll see if. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just. Can you just take over commentary for 1 sec? Because I need to let Roscoe know. Because obviously now this might foul up our plans a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
On, so.
That's fair. That's cool. Yeah. So here we are. We're in week 1. What's interesting, if you're just coming in, Mina does not have any event cards at all. She's showing fast horses. We have an interesting start where you have 3 land spaces followed by a sea. This could be one of 3 things. So it could be Ireland. Like, let's say you could start in Dublin, move to Galway, misdirect, hide, move, and go to sea. Now he's going 2 sea spaces. So it might not be Adriatic here, because I was also thinking the other option was to do like a Southern Italy start, and then you go to Adriatic and run to the east. But if you're doing 2 seas, that's kind of an odd choice. Now it looks like Rufus isn't in play, so that means that the sea is not as deadly as it could be. So Scotsword is also with me today, and he's the expert. I'm just a guy who likes the game. Let's see, he's doing an Italy check with excellent weather. So we're going to see right now if this is indeed what he did. And then I would, if it's not Ireland, I would even think about moving what's his face, Van Helsing up, maybe to check the northern UK. But here we go. Let's see if this says anything. It is Ireland. Okay.
Oh, and he didn't ambush. That means then it's not a delay encounter. Now the question: Sud will have 1 day to deal with Dublin, but if he's given a forewarned, he can stop the hide card.
Yeah, if it's a saboteur. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting that Dracula didn't put something in Galway to delay him, but the only thing he would have delayed him would have been fog, and he didn't want to use fog, or maybe didn't even have fog. Well, the risk paid off. He predicted it was Ireland. I agree. you normally would only go from southern Italy to Adriatic and then across, but he could be faking it going Adriatic Ionian, but
Yep.
in the end this worked out for him. He's now, well, we don't know where he is the problem. Has he gone?
Well, he's in North Atlantic right now, guaranteed.
Well, no, he went from Galway to North Atlantic, so then where's he gone after that? South Atlantic, Irish Sea,
Oh,
North
you're
Sea?
right.
Probably
So, I was reading it backwards. Sorry, yeah.
South Atlantic's really good because obviously
Seward's
Spain's
gone.
now just completely, yeah, Spain's completely open for him. Yeah,
Could have passed like ships in the night there.
yeah, absolutely.
See John Seward going waving at Dracula, or Dracula's just waving goodbye as he takes his Spanish tour.
And even if this rheumatoid doesn't mature, he's just bought himself a lot of time to do some nasty stuff, and then he'll be able to stay in Spain long enough that when South Atlantic falls off the trail, he can then leave Spain, he can go in either direction then. He's taking a lot of damage to do this, but if he feeds in Spain, it's not, it's fine.
Yeah, and he might have a, what's it called? The, not consecrated, desecrated soil. And Galway, who knows? I played a game last night with Gyro. He had desecrated soil as his first thing that matured, so he could do some wolf form and sea shenanigans. But it's got a broomer on it, so it's probably a vamp. It has to be.
Yeah, unless it's a bait and it's not a vampire, and he's just forced Seward to use X and Web to get all the way over there for nothing.
Yep. Yeah, Seward's going to be hanging out in Ireland for quite a while now. We'll see when he starts to move Mina and Godalming west, maybe. But you don't know which way he's going, so I don't know where if you just keep supplying with them. Maybe hope for a money trail or hypnosis.
Yeah, but the problem is money trail's really bad here because if he used it really early to find out that he's gone to Spain, for example, well then Dracula can just do what I suggested: stay in Spain long enough, South Atlantic falls off the trail, and then when you leave, you can go either direction, and then the Huns have no idea because what he would have used their money trail. Interesting wolf form. Okay, that doesn't strike me. I don't think you'd wolf form if that's Spain to me, unless he's just doing just to play pure obfuscation.
Right. Because he could have jumped into Bordeaux, but I don't see why we would do that. If he went north, south, and then wolf to Bordeaux. Godalming's on the move. I think they're going to scan Germany.
Probably, yeah, that'd make a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay, that now has he got forewarned? I don't think he'd make this play without. Oh, well, he has dogs. Oh, well, that just solves that problem then. Even better than using forewarned.
Dog meta.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. But oh, he's listening. Oh, okay, Vigo's listening to the stream. Fair enough.
Yeah, great. So Vigo, we're not going to type in the chat because we don't want to distract the players, but you can type in the live stream chat if you want to talk, and we can read what you're thinking. Because we do follow along, or I try to. Let's see if it's an aristocratic. It could be. Do you think it's a fighter vampire, Scots, or is that a good play to do?
The fight in ambush, I don't think it is.
He did do money trail.
Really? He did do money trail. Oh.
He could
interesting.
So he could be messing around with Van Helsing.
And especially since he knows now. Okay, so well, okay, aristocratic that makes sense, but he staked it. Oh.
There's no point to scan then, because there's no way he could be in Germany from the English Channel. There's no physical way that I see.
Well,
unless
no,
9. Yeah.
No, so they won't scan today. But here's what might happen: he might have wolf formed to Brussels. Mina and Godalming move into Strasbourg to scan France, but Dracula's moved into Cologne or Amsterdam.
Right.
That'd be incredibly risky because if the hunters find him, they force him to North Sea. North Atlantic might still be on the trails. Then he's trapped in Britannica, and that causes a lot of issues. Has he wolf formed into Manchester or Swansea to mess around with Van Helsing? The fact is, he knows that now Seward is down 2 items. He might have 2 weapons though, so it could go badly for him. He could be a non, and he's going to go down to Bordeaux, but then they'll scan and find him, then he'll move into Spain.
Yep.
So
M-
he kept himself landing off the trail in case. Oh,
right.
don't know.
Mina does have lucky find now, so she did get. I totally missed it. So she does have lucky find in hand. Not in Germany. I think that was a waste. We all knew that. There was no way he could be in
Yeah.
Germany.
No, but at the same time, you don't want to miss it. And then even then, maybe he has nothing else to do. Maybe Paul's economy is perfect, so he's just doing it just just to get that muscle memory up of just doing it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the risk. Has he gone into Britannica or gone into France? France would be better, but then.
Well, I guess it's Van Helsing. You just move to 52. I don't know. But you
Could
could.
do, but imagine.
So,
Oh, that's true. There's no hide card. That's right. He could move to 52. I don't think going into the UK is a good idea here.
I think it's an awful idea too. I agree. Um, it's probably hanging around France. That's an obvious choice, though, to be honest. It's because you only have two options: France or or the UK. Okay, let's see if Seward wipes the trail in Galway just to make sure, or you just leave it to mature. I don't know. He's leaving. Scotsword, if you're talking, I don't hear you. By the way, is this me talking to
Oh,
myself?
oh no,
Oh, there we go.
I'm
Okay.
having to, I'm typing to people on Discord.
Oh, that's cool. That's fine. All right.
The joys of tournament organizing. Yeah, he's leaving. What? What's that all
So
about?
he's letting Galway mature. He's given up on it.
Yeah, but just imagine if that's a vampire, and then he's freed up all the sea spaces, and then wolf form.
I think he's just betting on it.
Probably. Yeah.
Because usually if you have a vampire, you think it's going to mature, you're probably going to have some garbage item in there, like a wolves. Um, but then you got to think, would you want to ambush with that? Is that the better call? Because you didn't ambush with the card.
No, that's right. Hmm.
Maybe it is the desecrated soil, right? Because you can't ambush with the desecrated soil.
You can ambush with Discord, so.
Oh,
But
can
then
you?
maybe just do. Yeah, maybe you just don't want to.
Yes, that's what I know about the cards. Still learning them. All right.
Right, not in Germany still. I'm surprised he didn't move them actually. Ah, maybe he was thinking of the possibility of what I suggested and he just held on for one turn.
Yep.
I really don't know how I feel about the whole money trail card, you know? I think you need to save that for later. That's my gut feeling on it. If you're going to play money trail that early, you need to capitalize on finding out that information. If you're just going to sit still and supply, I don't think that's the way to do it. I think you need to be proactive. But then, oh, the problem is Brussels is very hard to get to from Munich.
Yep. Quincy also. So Quincy likes to experiment a lot. He likes to have fun with the game and try different things that aren't necessarily the best choices, but are fun choices. So maybe he is messing around in Britain, but that could be dangerous.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, here we
I
go.
know Sword's down. Oops. Oh, that's a bad roll. Sword's down 2 items, but he could have a heavily hosed knife combo. We never know. The fact he was so brave and he knew he was very committed very early to go up to border and then excellent weather across. I think Sword's more tooled up than we think. And Van Helsing, he's just been sitting there supplying. He could be really well set up. What are we missing? 2 stakes in the discard. One of them was used on the aristocratic. 2 holy circles. I can't see the screen. Nothing else out of the ordinary. Horses are there. Oh,
Hired scouts. Here we go. Let's see.
He got 2 of them early, so now the third one's come out, still at the top of the deck. Very top-heavy deck with scouts.
You check 42, 42, 54.
Oh, he landed with Seward. What?
Maybe he's just check. Yeah.
Yeah, but, oh man.
I think you just check France here. If I was WcKaczek.
Yeah, 39-8. Yeah, I agree. Or maybe Brussels.
Yeah, do the
Wanna...
extremities.
If he's found he's gone into space, Seward and Van Helsing are stuck over there for ages. Seward even more so.
Stuart's taking a vacation.
Taking a long time to pick the card.
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing. Maybe it doesn't. It's hard to click the Edinburgh. Weird.
mm,
Hmm.
well, Brussels makes sense because he could have walked from English down to Brussels, and then he might have been sneaking gone to like Strasbourg. Then he's looking to sneak back into Germany. That's a possibility. Edinburgh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that means the only place he could possibly be. Let me do math here. Hold on. Did his hide card just get back to his hand?
Yes, he can't. He couldn't
He
have
can't.
hidden
He
last
can't be.
turn.
So he can't be in UK. UK is out.
Mm, correct.
All right.
So yeah,
So
I don't. So actually, yeah, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, searching Edinburgh was useless there
yep.
because the only way you would check UK is if Seward didn't land. But the fact that Seward landed in Liverpool, he didn't need to check the UK. Yeah, he's gone non-8 and now he's going into Spain.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah.
And he's already got out of Spain now. Yeah.
Yep. We'll see. See if he scans again for fun.
Sure.
Not in Italy. Surprise. Let's see if Dracula feeds here. Something I consider doing. No, he's misdirecting, making it harder to find his location. I call that the poor man's wolf form.
What do you call the poor man's wolf one?
The misdirect. Oh, it was a vampire.
Well, this is actually now really good for him because he misdirected that. Okay, he's down an encounter, but wolf form's off the trail. Hide, obviously he can hide now, which I haven't done it yet, but he's now misdirected, so if the hunters
Wow.
go to Bordeaux, they won't find him. They have to get all the way to Santander, potentially, or Saragossa to find him.
Yeah, I wonder if WcKaczek's regretting his decision to move Seward off of Ireland when he had a chance to take care of that vampire.
Yep. Well, yeah, I agree, but then he didn't know if it could have been a fighter vampire for all he knew, right? But that's still really good for Quincy. He baited him with the rumor token, and now got 4 points out of it. I agree, Sue could have checked it, and he would have actually been better if he checked it because he would have been in a position to get off North Atlantic down into Bordeaux really quick, much quicker. He's now stuck here and has to go via Irish Sea or English Channel to get out, and that's just going to take ages. And he's used Money Trail. That's another thing. That's a huge win for Dracula.
All right, they're gonna go up. Maybe they'll do a trade tonight.
Very possibly. Yeah, he might just give lots of stuff to Seward and then Van Helsing sits there and supplies for the rest of the time. I don't know if Mina has horses, because you only moved one yesterday, that's because Godalming rolled slow. Did Godalming roll slow again to get to Marseille? Oh no, she has horses. Huh. Okay.
I think they're just scanning. They're just trying to figure out, determine.
Is there any way he could...
He could be in
Oh, he
France.
could be
He
in...
could be in Spain right now. He could be in Santander, right?
Yeah, hang on, I just suddenly realized something. I'm going to wait for the scan and see what happens.
Yeah, it could be 47 right now.
Yeah. But I understand if he's going to scan France, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there was no rumor token on that vampire, but that was a huge, huge win for Dracula in this circumstance for round one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though he did clear the rumored in Ireland.
It's a legitimate strategy. Have two vampires back to back. They clear the rumor one and think, oh, he's never going to put one behind.
Right. I think you might do that with the aristocratics more so than the fighters you want to keep to annoy players towards later on. I wouldn't waste them behind one. But aristocratics, it also does a delay effect to get to their main one if they're sweeping on their way. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roscoe's just pointed out that your thumbnail says WcKaczek Quincy Morris, but the title says WcKaczek Warecraft.
Oh God! All right, I'll change it now.
That's right. You had to set up in a huge rush, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was a rush, man. What do you expect? Can't get everything right. All right, let me go to my YouTube and try to fix it. You can keep talking. You can hold the fort, Scotsword, while I take care of it. Because I'm not watching. All right, let's see.
See, actually, a pretty good start for Dracula here, all things considered.
Yeah, it was a rush, man. What do you expect?
Got rid of Money Trail, got 4 points. Van Helsing and Seward are kind of trapped now. They've used Excellent Weather, so I know Excellent Weather stopped the vampire maturing, but they now can't get off the UK very quickly. He can kind of go wherever he wants. The psychic scan was negative for France. Now, here's the thing. It's possible that Dracula actually sneaked into Geneva. He might have gone non-15. I think if I get the timing right, he wolf formed from English Channel to non. Then he made a move, and then he moved. Yeah, this third space could be Geneva, and he's now in Zurich or in Strasbourg.
So that's like worst case scenario for him if that's
Yeah,
the case.
right. Let's be right. 95% likely he's in Spain, but he could have done a really sneaky play here. That's very risky, that, because Hunters might have jumped into Geneva. The fact they're likely to scan France, they might have just moved to Marseille anyway. He might have banked on that fact. Okay, so border reveals nothing, because we assume that's the one that was misdirected. Either way, it's a good way for Dracula, but it'd be even better if he's somehow sneaking east here. You know, now in Zurich, he's going to go to Munich and then go to Zagreb. The Huns are going to be so confused by this. But he's likely in Spain.
I'm just editing the title a little bit more to make it look like yours.
Oh, interesting. Moving them both to Bordeaux. I would have probably moved them to Saragossa and then scanned. Oh, I guess there's a risk that maybe with ticket situation he got Godalming there, but maybe Mina had a 2-rail ticket to get to Bordeaux in case he didn't want to risk the horse, but he did it anyway. I would have gone to Saragossa and scanned Spain, and if you know he's not in Spain, he's either gone like somehow done Santander, then sneaked back into Bordeaux last turn. Now, when that's impossible, no, because they're in Bordeaux. Oh, but imagine if he hadn't gone to Bordeaux. If he went to Saragossa, if he's not in Iberia, either he sneaked back into Bordeaux or he actually did the Italy thing that I said. I think this move to Bordeaux that the Huns have done haven't. Maybe he thought he was being sneaky. Maybe that's what he was thinking on there. Well, that's actually kind of interesting because if Dracula did go Geneva, he can't have gone then to Strasbourg. He would be in Zurich then, or he hid in Geneva.
All right, the stream. I'm catching up on the stream now, right? Because I was editing.
That's right. No problems. I think Roscoe's here. I don't know who else is here. People in the chat. You got a YouTube account. Say hello. Tell us who's watching.
Yeah, not in France. And he checked 8 too, so you're right. So that can't be. I don't think he's in Spain at all. I think your initial idea is correct. I'm going that eastern route.
Oh yeah, that's true because you're editing the stream. The live stream catching up.
Oh wait, okay. No, he is in Spain. He went to Santander.
Yeah, so he just played the normal save move then. Oh yeah, so yeah, you're watching this in the game, but your live stream is like behind, I think.
Yeah. I thought he must have misdirected 8. Like I said, the poor man's wolf form. Yeah.
So you just played the safe move based upon everything that happened. The fact that Seward vacated Madrid, it makes perfect sense to have gone here. Lay down a bunch of encounters, leave, and he can go either direction here. Now, the fact that there are 2 Huns in the UK, that actually does deter him from going to the UK, but he can just go east here. The Hunters are going to take bloody ages to get across.
And the Hunters have gone through all their items, too. If you look, there's no more items to draw, so they're going to be cycling through again.
That's right. 3 stakes got discarded, by the way, so... Okay, so all that hypothesized about him sneaking into Italy was for nothing, but it's nice to.
No, it's fun hypothesize. It's always fun.
Oh, the lucky find got taken off Mina.
Or switched around, yeah, taken off for sure. Because I forgot, it's not the physical board game. You can change what you're revealing. I think mid-turn, but I don't know if the digital allows that.
You can, but it's a bit finicky. Sometimes I won't let you do it.
All right, let's see what Mina's gonna look. Maybe search 12.
This This is. Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's just a nice safe move because he could have hidden Lisbon and then trapped Mila and just killed her potentially.
Well, that could
I'll
also
just quickly.
that also blocks
There
out
you go.
the exit to Spain, but possibly right. Saragossa is a nice way to get out.
That's right. If he's looking to wolf form out, I doubt. I think he's going to go. But he hasn't. Has he? Oh, he did do feed. So yeah, he is at full health. Oh no, he's missing 1 health because of the wolf form. This is an interesting thing for Dracula here because we've seen some previous games in this competition where Dracula is looking to stay in Spain as long as possible and then gets caught. So it's going to have to play this a little bit carefully here.
He does have his hide on the table, so it could be 31 hide.
He's in 12 now and he's going to hide in 12.
Yep.
He might have gone to Madrid after Santander. Now he's going to
go to C maybe. That's a C
move. He might go to C.
That was 2 damage, yeah. Let's see.
He might be leaving into Mediterranean. This might be an Alicante C move.
And now you have your hunters run to the ports to check. Maybe move Mina to 1 to sit on it. And then move Godalming to 31. Because another...
Oh. That's all the WcKaczek's gone, but all the fighting vampires are left. And Godalming doesn't have a stake unless he chose not to use it. Roscoe's saying, you can tell WcKaczek is for very little in-game bravado comments from him. That's true, yeah, there's a lot riding on this game. For those of you who are watching, I said it earlier, but might have missed it. WcKaczek is 3-0 in the group, so top of the table. That record is a little bit inflated because he played an extra game early, whereas Quincy only played 1 game. But then over the course of the rest of the stage, everyone will catch up on the number of games. If WcKaczek gets the win here, and then is also going to play WcKaczek tomorrow, he's in an extremely good position to qualify. Okay, that tells you he's in South Atlantic now then. However, if Quincy can get the win here, then that then puts WcKaczek in a slightly more vulnerable position at the top. He'll still hold on to his top position most likely by IDS at the end of the week, but it then makes it a lot more vulnerable to be overtaken later on. It's going to be very, very close, I think, between WcKaczek and Quincy and WcKaczek for these 3 spaces. And remember, it's the top player from each group automatically qualifies for the final league. And then the other 2, the people who are in 2nd and 3rd, have to go into the 2nd stage, and they're having to play against other players who finish 2nd and 3rd in their groups. And goodness knows what's going to happen then. It's going to be extremely close. So if you want to get into the final league, you have to finish 1st. That's like the only way you can guarantee it. So yeah, this will be very close between the 3 of them. No disrespect to the other 2 players in the group. They're gonna, they can easily, but the other 2 players in the group can easily cause some issues for them later on. There's no easy matches, but just the amount of experience that these other 3 players have in their, the skill that they've shown so far.
2nd C space. So there's the money trail issue you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the thing. He used money trail so early, he can't use it now.
Maybe you want to get evil presence if you're on the ports to help you out.
Yeah, I think he's going to go east here. I think it would have been a little bit better for maybe when South Atlantic he's still going to go east anyway. He's going to take more sea damage to do that, but he can, there's a lot more uncertainty about where he is. And even if he does land in southern Italy and the hunters find him with a hired scouts, well, what are they going to do about it? They're going to take so long to get over there, and then by the time they get over there, he'll escape to Adriatic and then maybe even loop back around Tyrrhenian again. This is
Oh, but it's not a hired scouts. Okay, good. That's the last thing you want right now. Hired scouts is like the game slapping you in the face.
Well, he's on. Yeah, he's at C. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the good thing with the hunters here, they can clear up Spain very quickly here. They just got to make sure they don't get trapped in Spain, and they can get out fast and start. You're having to get out of Spain and supply, which is just not a nice combination to have.
And figure out where he's going. It's bodyguards. Okay, probably reveal a rifle, maybe. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's spot on rifle. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I would do.
I'll just let people know. Seeing Roscoe's in the chat. I don't know when. Well, I know exactly when the game's going to take place, but in around an hour or so, there's a match between JB Philly and Edward Scissorhands that I'm going to be live streaming on my channel with Roscoe alongside me. Hopefully, this game we're watching now finishes by then, so that we don't miss any. Oh, second bodyguards.
Yeah.
and a knife. No real surprise there.
Yeah.
But they had to go and deal with it, and that's, you know, given Dracula some time. So yeah, people who are watching this live stream, when this match is finished, I will create a live stream, or, you know, closer to match time, I'll create a live stream, and you can see me and Roscoe commentating on JB Philly versus Edward Scissorhands.
That'll be fun to watch. I'll go in the chat because, yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh,
Goes to land. Maybe back to Ireland to lay lay an egg.
well, that would be pretty nasty if now the Huns are moving off Britannica. Yeah, but I think it has to be Mediterranean war form. I'm surprised he went that early. I thought he was going to make another sea move. Maybe just worried about the amount of damage he's taking.
He's trying to get the maximum IDS score.
He could have wolf formed to Genoa though, and based upon where Seward is, it's going to take a while. But then he could just try to carriage to Genoa. Maybe he just wants to get encounters down and just put the Huns under pressure, which makes a lot of sense. He didn't put down a second rumour token yet.
He has not.
So he's now in the third week, and he has 2 rumour tokens at his disposal, and 3 stakes were discarded. He could just be really nasty here and go down the boot of Italy and just throw down 2 rumour tokens and leave. And I think that might just be GG, because we're already in the third week, by the way. This game is actually racing through.
Oh, good call. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, this because there's been no fights. That's right.
No.
You've had no combat. Yeah. And he's at 4, so he needs 3. 1, 2, 3 days. I think, no, 4 days. Plus, you guys, if he matures something, it goes quicker than that. Mystic Research is played. That'll help. That'll help.
That'll help a lot.
That'll
actually.
help movement. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact they can then move out of Spain and supply it on the move. That's amazing. Oh, it's Devilish Power at the bottom of the deck as well.
Oh, it does have Hypnosis. And you're right. There's the Italy play. So do you think that what's the Mediterranean, Tyrrhenian?
Yeah.
So the boot. So it's what you thought.
South Atlantic, Mediterranean, then wolf form to Zurich, Milan, Geneva, or Genoa. I'd probably say Genoa. If I was Dracula here, I'd head down the boot. There's a risk you get consecrated grounded in Florence, but sometimes you just have to take that risk and hope they don't have it prepared. Zurich is also kind of nice because you could be in Munich now, and then you can just go east. That is also another possibility. I don't know. People in the chat, where do you think Dracula is? Do you think he's going down into the boot, going into Italia, or he's actually heading now in Munich and he's going to head like fully east from this move? What do you think?
Let's see if anyone says anything. What do you think, Kane, Marco, or let's see.
The man with 1,000 names.
That's right. Let's see what's layered out of curiosity. Just Santander.
That's very interesting. I did the exact same thing, Strider. Yeah.
Oh, you're checking the layer too?
Yeah, horses on Seward. Okay, this now makes Eastern play a little bit more dicey.
See if Van Helsing will keep supplying.
Probably. I think he's just going to just stay put and just trade and not even move off. Oh, yeah, Mina being delayed. Bet is on Genoa. We got 1 vote for Genoa, 1 vote for Zurich. I mean, they're both good moves. I think my vote would be on Genoa. I'd go down the boot, because then you'd have enough time. You can then leave, even potentially from Naples, and go either direction. And because you use Hypnosis and you use Money Trail, you won't find him then in 4th week. If Dracula believes he has enough movement to outrun him to get to Munich, Zagreb, Sarajevo, Sofia, you could try that too. I think they're both great moves.
Yeah, this is actually a very fast game. I think you'll have plenty of time.
Yeah, they're going through quite a pace here. Hopefully they're not. I mean, because hunters are the ones who dictate the pace of the game, right? Because they've got so many more actions to do. I just hope WcKaczek's not playing too fast. You you're more than entitled to take a few extra seconds to think about what's going on. But
Yep.
maybe, as you said, there's been no combat, so that does speed up the game a lot.
See, 2 bullets in the discard, 2 pistols, rifle, dogs, and garlic.
Interesting. Oh, feed? Really? Oh, wait. No, he hasn't wolfed to Cagliari, has he?
Maybe he's just doing that to mess with his head.
Oh, I really don't know if that's a good idea, because you're going to have to go back to sea again, and Seward is going to be able to get into the east by the time that you land. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Alright, so just for my brain, so Cadiz, Mediterranean, or Cadiz, South Atlantic Mediterranean?
Cadiz is on the South Atlantic coast. You can't really see the border very well, but
Okay.
yeah, Cadiz is South Atlantic.
Alright, renewed vigor.
Oh, are we gonna have a really bold, like, renewed vigor play with? There's
Excellent
only one
weather.
excellent weather. There's only one excellent weather left.
You could move to 36 and then excellent weather to 13, just to check.
Yeah, I think he's gonna check Genoa. He might be in Venice, looking to go then to see to Adriatic to get across, but he might get caught here if there's a fog in Venice, but there's forewarned. You can get 2 hunters there. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, don't think Mina can get there. Genoa?
It is Genoa. Alright.
Well done, Max. It was Genoa.
Alright, probably leave that alone.
Oh.
And we put a rumor on a desecrated soil.
Oh, Godalming has forewarned. When he got ambushed with the desecrated soil, it came up with the prompt saying "waiting for WcKaczek." That would only happen if he's got forewarned.
Oh wow. Okay, that's good to know. He's a heavenly host too. He's showing it.
And he's showing it, which is kind of surprised. So yeah, he could well be in Venice now. Oh, has he? No, has he backtracked to Marseille?
Oh, he's in Venice.
Oh, if he's got fog.
And he's gonna wait for the other hunters to come in.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Kadami has forewarned.
Oh,
That's what the prompt told us. It doesn't matter though if
there's multiple hunters. Okay.
The way Digital Edition does it, if Seward walks in, even if it's Kadami with a forewarned, he can use it because he's technically being ambushed, even though he's not the hunter that moved in. That's maybe a difference between the physical board game and the digital.
Okay. I always thought that you should just hold on and then wait for the hunter that probably doesn't have forewarned. You can just say, haha.
No, that's not how Digital Edition does it. It makes forewarned way stronger.
It's pretty OP.
Yeah, that's why I put it. I think when I did the tier list, I put it top tier just because of that. It's such a big no Dracula fuck off button, basically, and the fact that anybody can, anybody on the city space can trigger it, even if they're not the hunter who moved in. That's just ridiculous.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, not gonna make.
Well, very good for using the train ticket. He wouldn't have got there otherwise.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, has he got double forewarned? Oh, yikes. Oh.
All right, let's see what happens here. It's going to be an interesting combat. Let's see if Van Helsing has some items that can help these guys out.
That's a very good point. He could just do a random supply here.
Maybe
he might pick up a planned ambush.
Well, the lucky find. Oh, never mind. Because don't forget the lucky find might have gotten traded around too. That we saw earlier.
It hasn't been discarded, but he might supply now, get a planned ambush, and then trade both the lucky find and planned ambush over.
Oh, that's right. It's a renewed vigor turn. I forgot.
Oh no, he's playing vampire there instead.
He's trying to get his IDS down.
Yeah, if he thinks he might be able to kill Dracula here. Maybe Lucky Find got discarded, which is not, it's possible. It is one of those cards where you can discard it. If you think it's not going to be used. Oh, this was looking so good for Dracula. Actually, that movement, they see the fast horses you can catch really quickly. Hunted very well here. They didn't get bogged down in Spain. They could have just sat there and supplied all day, but they just commit. I mean, they had the hypnosis, which helped.
Yes, it did.
He was able to commit really early to it and then just walk out. He wasn't digging for it, but still.
Yeah,
that was
great.
very well done. Oh, that's a lot of prompts.
Planned ambush. Double planned ambush, maybe? There's a lucky
Oh,
find. Yep, I told you.
he already got it traded across. Wow, friend, I missed that trade then. Well,
Yep.
fair play with WcKaczek.
See what else he's got.
He might. Do you ditch the horse? Oh man, this is a. Maybe.
I would kill the
He has
horse.
a Yeah, maybe because he knows he has a heavenly host and a rifle. That's why he revealed the heavenly host, because he knew he had lucky find to play. Ah, that's really cool.
All right, let's see
Oh
what
no,
happens.
he did. He's kept the horse.
Oh, you're right. 2 combat cards.
And look at Seward. He's
stacked.
he started the game with steak and dogs, and now he has 3 combat items.
And Seward is stacked.
Right, Dracula's gonna do very well to get out of this.
He's got to fight for 4 rounds, right?
Yeah. If he can land a fangs on a heavenly host, then that changes everything. But wow, this is gonna be very difficult.
Strength, probably. Oh, fangs.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, that's it! Does that hit him?
Does that hurt him?
Does that work?
It does hurt him. Look at that. Oh, the hidden crucifix. I do like a surprise crucifix.
Here comes the heavenly
well.
host. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe. Oh man. Yeah, and he plays the heavenly host because he's not going to get it counted. Yeah, well done. Well done,
Whoa.
Hunters.
What a round that was. Ouch.
Yeah.
Dracula's not looking
7?
too good.
7 damage in 1 round. That's just the power of, the crucifix. It's a defensive item, but if you can land it at the right time, Dracula wouldn't expect you to have it because crucifixes are normally discarded.
I wonder if Godalming has a holy bullets and got rid of the horse.
Oh, that's possible. I didn't see the discard deck, and Dracula didn't ask him to clarify it if he was in the right to do so. He might have done. He very well might have done. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, do a Quincy Morris finish with the gunslinger.
Yeah, what comes around goes around. Because of the way Quincy finished off Werecraft with the holy bullets. Well, I didn't quite finish him off, but still, it was the deciding play that I got so much damage onto Werecraft.
Probably gonna be a strength on him, maybe, you think?
Has to be, yeah. Unless he's put, yeah. Oh well.
Oh, just a punch. It's weird. Maybe maybe he guessed it. Yeah, maybe he guessed it.
He knew that was the most likely play he would make.
Look how brave Seward is.
Well, he's got all those items, right? He can just wait.
Wow.
He doesn't care if something gets broken. Yeah,
he also
picked the wrong one there.
And he also played that vampire lair today to down the influence a little bit to help him with his IDS score. Because this could be it right here. I think he just do double rifle.
Yeah, it won't kill Dracula. But it'll get him down to 1, and then...
Unless you got those bullets, man. Yep.
Yeah, he can't escape his bat, though. That's the thing, because if he gets him down 2 health... Well, no, because he's got a knife on Seward, and he's got a rifle on Godalming, so maybe... Oh.
Yeah, so he'll play knife next round to make sure he doesn't. So maybe you just play punch here. But Godalming can't punch, because he just played it.
No, and Godalming only has the... Assuming he kept the rifle, he doesn't want to play it this round, because then Dracula can escape his bat next round again.
On Godalming, right. Maybe he's doing a dodge.
Maybe, or maybe he thinks that Dracula will do something else, so Godalming uses the rifle anyway.
Yeah, the fang on Seward was the turning point of the battle at the beginning. That crucifix really had a big, 7 damage round. It's attacking him again. Let's see, mesmerize. You think? Yep.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Dodge.
And he didn't use the rifle, so now he can't escape his bat next round. Yep. Okay,
right.
That makes sense.
And now I guess you target Seward here, because you only take 1 damage.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, so that's how Dracula gets out of this. Does he have a strength or mesmerize? That's then the question. If he
Right.
does, you have to target suit. Oh, do you want to mesmerize? He might play Crucifix as a bluff. Oh.
I would be trying to put damage on Dracula. Like a Dalming, I would just punch. Oh no,
Yeah.
maybe use. That's a
Nah,
tough call. You got to get deep
nah,
damage.
I'd play weapons with both. If Dracula stays in place, that's just such a big win for you, regardless. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Oh, he didn't have escape. He didn't play escape as bat.
No, he's saving.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's GG. No, it's not GG.
No,
He's down to 1 health.
Right. And no holy bullets. I was wrong. I was laughing about the idea of it.
So he didn't escape his bat. Maybe he didn't draw escape his bat then. He can
Well,
escape his bat now.
Yeah, WcKaczek did an early GG. Well played.
Yeah. Quincy scared me there for a second.
Yeah.
He has to escape his bat now.
He'll probably escape his bat against Seward, or either of them if he has it.
We don't know what Seward's last item is. So you have to do it against Godalming. Yep.
He's gone. He's
He's
lives to
gone.
fight another
But
day. Yep. But he can't go to sea.
He can't go to sea. He's on 1 health, by the way.
Yeah, and
he's
all
used his-
the encounters are gone. It's an empty trail.
Yeah, that's right. He got rid of the feed, so his feed is back up. So that is one advantage for Dracula. What do you do here?
You run east. You run
run
back
to
to your
the
castle.
castle.
Yeah.
But if you get trapped there, then they use like consecrated ground in Bucharest or whatever. Oh man, that's just gonna be a gnarly end. But I think it's the only way to obtain enough health.
Yeah, should have used that that crucifix we were talking about.
Yeah, just funny how it all worked out. But
Yep.
he wasn't to know. You'd expect him to escape his bat round 5, the way everything panned out. Well, Dracula's still alive here.
He's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Is hobbling through Europe right now.
There's a problem. The most direct route to the castle, he has to go via. He'd have to
Go
escape
58, right?
Well, no, quicker. Go Zagreb and then to Szeged, 53. But that's in chartered carriage range. If there's a chartered carriage kicking about, either of them could just chartered carriage onto Szeged.
Wow, that was
So
crazy.
then-
I thought that was it. I'm still recovering from that combat.
So what do you do? Is there another way out of this mess? Do you head up into northern Germany and then feed and then go to sea into the UK? But Van Helsing's sitting right there. He can't. Van Helsing will just finish him off if he lands in Edinburgh.
Does she knights supplying? Oh no, they have 5 they can do, right?
Yeah, I don't know how many they've done so far.
Yeah.
I think they've done at least 3. I think that might be the 3rd one. I haven't been keeping track.
Yep, he's gone through the deck pretty well. He's, there's 32 cards left, so he has supplied well.
I mean, if you're able to join Strider for the next game, it's up to you. We can either live stream on my channel or just keep it live streaming on here, whatever you want.
I'll let you do it. I think we'll pass it to you.
Okay.
And then because that way I can do other things at the same time. If I need to jump out for a minute, I can.
Okay, that's fine. That works for me.
Man, that was going to be a short game, and then it's elongated a little bit. So if you're Dracula, where do you escape to? That's the question for chat, I guess. Are you going down the boot, or are you? You can go anywhere here.
Yeah, but the problem is he needs to feed because he can't get to sea. I've been in situations like this, and it's a horrible situation for Dracula to be in because you're having to think like you need to survive. You need to get far enough away on 1 health, but then how do you win the game? And I've just got a sneaky suspicion, if you go to the castle, I think the Huns will just have enough movement that they'll surround you and pin you in, and you won't be able to get enough Fear of Dracula points. Because he has just to survive until Sunday.
Okay, so he's not going east. But he could be going 59 though.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah, and then moving to Szeged now. Or you might be in Szeged now.
I think we're doing a scan with the Godalming and Mina. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just make your way across and scan France, scan Germany. You have to scan Italy on the way too, but then Dracula might be able to sneak in and out. Because he's got to get to Sunday, and then he needs 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I don't think the Huns are going to give him enough time. Yeah, the fact that feed came off the trail is pretty big for him. Yeah, he might be able to get the castle feed and then get to Glatz and then wolf form to Black Sea potentially, and that might just give enough health he can then run out the clock. Maybe.
And he's gonna misdirect tonight, right? For sure. To get that escape his bat off.
Yes, he might. But he might need it later to get out of the castle. Great strength on Mina, by the way.
Good to know.
The boot, then feed, and then oceans will be free again. Yep. Promise you'd only be able to move 2 sea spaces maximum if you went from Tyrrhenian. He could get into Spain, and that might be enough time if the hunters don't realize what's going on.
Yeah, because hypnosis is already gone. And
So
money
is Money
trails
Trail.
go, right. So the only thing you can hope for is a newspaper report, maybe on Saturday to help you find where direction of travel.
But there's another possibility here. If he does that, if he goes Tyrrhenian, then goes Mediterranean or Ionian, if the hunters have consecrated ground, they can just siege all the Mediterranean ports and then just head east. They either catch him in Mediterranean with consecrated ground, or they'll catch him as he lands east. Or you could do it the flip side, but the fact Mediterranean's worse for them, they just siege Mediterranean.
Does he have enough heavenly hosts though to do that?
He only needs 3. He only needs 1 plus 2 more heavenly hosts. Only 1's been burned.
Yep, looking
yes,
now.
he might be able to do that.
Man, imagine if Godalming had the bullets, right?
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have horses, and you need horses now for all this situation.
But you wouldn't need the horses if you had the holy bullets, as you would have killed Dracula with that rifle.
Well, no, that's true. Yeah. But he didn't know that at the time.
Yep.
Combat could have worked out if the rifle got broken, then they're useless. Oh, the fact he's rolling slow with horses, this actually does. If Dracula is going to the castle, that's buying him quite a bit of time.
Well, I think
he
you
can't
check...
get to 53.
Oh, why don't you check 59 here? I'm curious.
It was misdirected. If he did go there.
Okay.
There's also the option that he maybe skips the castle and he goes down the coast and goes to Athens, then feeds, and then does stuff.
Now we're Italy scan now.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll see if Roscoe is right in terms of going down the boot. Just trying to get the timing right for the 4th week. You want to try and make maybe 1 move on land before you go to the sea, and then you land once, hide, and then move once more to win. It's difficult. The fact that Van Helsing's just staying put is good for Dracula, because he's only got 3 Huns to worry about, but the other ones with fast horses. But the economy is clearly not well set up. Sud had to move a yellow 1 rail to get up to Vienna, so that's messing up their economy a bit.
Yep. We're gonna see if he is indeed in Italy right now.
Yeah.
Nope.
He isn't. Right. Germany, Austria-Hungary then. Okay, that's Italy ruled out. Oh, if he goes to the castle, does he go today? To get there as soon as possible? No. That makes a lot of sense. Yep, he wants to put pressure on. That's also another way he could win. If he can stall the hunters enough, he might be able to get a rumour token to mature, and then he only has to move once to win.
Yep.
And we see no fighting vampires yet either. They're all still in his hand.
Oh, they got a fast horse to work this time. Let's see where he's going with him.
Munich, I would say. Oh, I wouldn't go up that far.
Oh, I think he's checking up there. Oh, he's more slow horses for... there he is.
There you go. Oh, good use of the spy.
Discard a... Oh, he's
revealing every... Oh, there's consecrated ground! Oh!
He does... I saw wax cylinders as well.
I didn't see everything. He had double knife horse, CG. I don't know what else he had. I think he had sense of emergency as well, by the way.
Yeah, he has that.
Wow.
He is stocked. Yeah.
because he could just like CG Bucharest, and if Dracula is actually going to the castle, he's just trapped in there now.
CG news. What
Whoa.
else? I saw horse, 2 knives. You saw a sense of emergency. I saw a newspaper. Do you think he had a newspaper? Now they all have to run east.
Oh, the fight has consecrated ground. Whoa.
Seged.
Yep. Right, consecrated ground, newspaper, wax cylinder, sense of emergency, crucifix, horse, 2 knives.
All
Wow.
right, time to rush east.
I'm surprised that he played. I'm surprised he played a punch on Stewart at one point when he had double knife in his hand.
I'm also surprised that he ambushed with the spy when you have a rumor on it.
I'm not, because there's a risk that Stewart just ignores it.
And goes straight for the
Goes for
Lord of Darkness, yeah.
Yeah, yep. So, and I'm maybe he. Why would he discard a a knife? Was CG not as powerful when Dracula reaches 28 castle and 22? That's true. They can't put it on, but they could just block Bucharest, so he cannot wolf form to Black Sea coast.
There's the feed.
So if Dracula has gone up into this northeastern corner, northeastern corner where the castle is, he could just get even if he's in Galatz, he could just get trapped by CG and Bucharest. That's the thing. CG can still be placed in Bucharest. If he's gone down into like Sofia and he's feeding, that's much better for him. He's got more options to get out. Maybe he was thinking ahead that CG was a possibility and did not go to the castle for all that.
Surprised Seward didn't do a wax cylinders to check to see if there was a hide on the trail. I don't know if that would help though. Probably not. Seged 1, 2. So what are the options?
He could be he could have been hiding Clausen, but unlikely. He's trying to get as far away as possible. We also have to remember that hunters burn renewed vigor as well, so they might not have another one. And this is Sunday, by the way. So if he is actually now in Sofia, and if he goes to, say, Valona, Valona is a bad one to go to because of CG. They could block the Adriatic Sea, and he's forced to Ione, and then he has to land immediately. Yeah, he needs to get to like Salonika and go. CG's gonna really ruin him here, I think. He's so low on health. He can only move 2 sea spaces.
Well, he asked what he had in hand. He knows he has a CG, and he feels confident enough to feed, which is good to know. Maybe he's on a port. Is he on a port right now? Is there a possibility of a port?
No. Zeged is 3 away from a port, so he's definitely inland. He might be in Galatz right now. Yeah, this is tense stuff here. I would not like to be Dracula in this situation. This is a horrible situation.
Yeah, maybe play Renewed Vigor, put on Bucharest, and then put the other ones on ports. To give
the CG token. Maybe they need to find him. That's the thing. But I think CG and Oh.
He didn't go to 10.
That's a good move. Because if he is in Galatz now, he's going to have to wolf form over Seward. If he's in Sofia, he doesn't have to wolf form. He can just go to Salonika.
Maybe go to 40. See if we can. Did she have fast horse too? Maybe try to go to 49.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. The fact that great strength is in play is also, it's not great for the Huns that they're revealing it, but then if they get into any sort of combat with Dracula, they can just be as aggressive as they want, and Dracula's not going to be able to kill them. Oh, that's bold.
All right.
But again, with the great strength, maybe he doesn't care. Sophia? No. Okay, right. Well, that tells us a lot. Oh, does it? Oh, has he somehow backtracked and he's now in Sarajevo?
Did he go to Zagreb from 53? Is that possible?
Yeah, he might have misread it and gone straight back because they would know. Why would anybody check Zagreb? Because you wouldn't, because it was misdirected. Ooh, he could be in Sarajevo now, and he moves to 55, and they don't expect him to. Oh, right, this would tell us a lot.
No.
Is he hidden?
No.
No.
Good,
Right, so he's
good idea, though.
Yeah. So he's in Galatz, or he's somehow been sneaky, he's in Sarajevo, and he's going down to 55. If he's in Galatz, he's going to have to wolf form out of this.
He could be in Zagreb, and then he could go to Munich. That's really dangerous.
Well, wolf form to Constanta isn't too bad because he can put down a fog, so it doesn't have forewarned anymore. But then he has to get out of Constanta, and the other two hunters can just block all the locations he can go to. Ooh. Unless he... No. Do you wolf form hide? This feels awful. And make them think you've gone to the port. And you can... Oh.
I wonder what Van Helsing's thinking right now.
Hmm.
Trading with Seward, okay.
That could be the... I didn't see if Van Helsing traded with Godalming. That might be the second forewarned.
Maybe he's at 53. He could be hanging around the castle, but that's a death trap up there.
Yeah, especially if it says, you know that CG's in play. He's not playing CG though, he's holding on to it.
Wolf form?
Yeah, probably. Unless, if you're in Sarajevo, maybe just wolf form anyway to make them think that you're in Galatz and wolf formed out, and he's actually then wolf formed to Munich, and then he's escaping west. Oh, there we go. Or it could be a wolf form hide.
Could be.
But I think you're gonna get caught. I don't think you can survive 4 days, even if you wolf form hide.
Renewed vigor, maybe? Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yep, spot on. Okay, Speed Telegraph 2.
Start with Van Helsing. Do some supplies. Or do a supply and then switch back to the hunters.
Okay, supplying with Van Helsing is a very good move. Oh, he might have got a high scare.
Yeah, it didn't. Or a newspaper report would also help.
We saw Pirate Joe lose with a Wolfram Hyde bluff and it backfired. I don't remember that game. It's very possible. But yeah, Wolfram Hyde bluff, when it works, it's amazing. Like in the JB Philly match last weekend, it was very, very good. But if it goes wrong, yeah. But like Dracula's in such a bad situation here that is just he has to try anything he can to confuse the hunters enough.
Do you check 38 here if you're Van Helsing? Or sorry,
Godalming?
Yeah, or do you move with Mina once and then use a fast horse? You move to 49 just to check?
That's a very good question. I think you check 38. Just to rule it out. Who's this who's moving? Oh, versus Humperdinck. Oh, well, okay, you got better memory than me and Roscoe, I don't know. Oh. Oh, he did backtrack! Oh, look at this.
Yep.
Oh, the plays are being made. Oh!
He discarded.
So wait. Yeah, he wolfed from... Oh, wait. Oh, where was Godalming? In Prague? Oh, could he have gone to Vienna, then he's wolf formed up to Berlin? Oh! Oh, this is so cool. This is very, very top-level stuff. I love it.
He's got a sense of emergency, too, I think.
Yeah, he could get to Vienna to check it, but then...
Then he can take a train.
Wow. Dracula has just... Oh, wow, this is incredible. He went Zagreb, and then he went to either Budapest or Vienna, and he's wolf formed. Wow, so he could be all the way up in Berlin, or he could have wolf formed from Budapest, and he's now wolf formed to Galatz, hoping they all dash westward. and then he can just sneak out again. This is incredible stuff. This is very cool to watch.
Yep, it's a misdirect.
CG is still very much in play here because, you know, if CG is played correctly, as Roscoe's pointing out, they can very, very easily push him to where they want him to go. That is very, very true, yes. And the fact they have been supplying a little bit, they got... Oh no, there's still a Heavenly Host in the pile, so they can't kill him outright. But, yeah, they could push Dracula where they want him to.
I think Seward has a sense of emergency here. Or chartered carriage?
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. He could do. If he'd wolf form to Galatz, that wouldn't have been the worst move in the world, because he can now, even if he plays CG, well, he can just move to the castle and then hide.
I don't think he expected them to play Renewed Vigor right now. So I think he was rushing west.
I think so. I think if you're going to play wolf form, if there's going to be any time that the Huns are going to play Renewed Vigor, it'll be after you've wolf formed.
All right, he checked there just to make sure he's not doing what you said.
Yeah, there's no funny business going on.
Now maybe a sense. Ooh, fast horse, interesting. Oh, not good. That sucks for him.
Well, it might be all he needs. Let's see. Oh, we still don't know where he is.
Yep.
We don't know where he is.
I wonder if you play your
Oh wait, hang on. If he wolf from hang on a minute. Yeah, okay, he's playing CG. He could be in Nuremberg too, by the way. He could have wolfed from Vienna to Nuremberg, and now he can. And Nuremberg cannot be tracked with CG, and he can head to Strasbourg or Zurich or Frankfurt or Leipzig. There's loads of places he can go. This is very cool. He's not in Berlin. Look at this. Sorry, people.
Yeah.
Rip headphones.
Yeah.
This is great. This is awesome.
Ooh, this is tough.
Oh, wow. Where has he got? Oh, this is so cool to watch. We saw Philly do some absolute, shenanigans with wolf form in the East against Mr. Green, and now we're seeing it here with Quincy doing it against WcKaczek. This is very interesting.
I have no idea where he is. I'm just watching.
And you can see, look, how long WcKaczek's having to think about this now. He was certain he was in Berlin. Now he's now got to think really hard about where he is. And then, if he does work out where he is, then do you put it on the spot to reveal him, or do you put it ahead of him to block him in? I wasn't keeping track who's revealing Heavenly Host.
That was Mina.
Godalming and Mina. Okay. Oh, no, it's not Godalming.
This is Van Helsing. That's it?
Match in the balance. Absolutely. He's got to make 4 moves, but he's seemingly avoided the CG for now. Mina and Helsing. Okay, that's really big to know. That one of the Huns with CG is not on the mainland here. There, this match is in the balance. This is very cool.
I can see the commands on my screen. I know not to click as a spectator, but
no, just click Dracula's portrait and they'll disappear. Wow. Okay, so if he's in Nuremberg, he's avoided the CG. He can now make a move somewhere. Probably to Strasbourg. There's a risk he'll get caught, but 1, 2. No, Sud can't get there with a sense of emergency. So it'll only be Godalming. And is Godalming down an item? Godalming's down an item. He's only got the rifle.
Because of the spy, right?
Yeah, Dracula might be able to survive against that. And if he escapes his bat, he'll get another 3 points from it. Ooh. Wow.
What time is that next game starting? Are we getting close to it?
No, we still got like 25 minutes more or less. But you can just see how now the pace of the game is just.
Oh, Knight supplied.
He gave him a Dracula card. Wow. He says whoops in the chat. Someone didn't count their missing research supplies.
Yep.
Holy moly, what a game. This is very cool. The game has been flying through at a great pace, but now you just see how everything's just slowed down just because of the real tactical nature of these moves, and that's just how the game should be played. This is amazing. So Dracula's up to 5. Plays a rumor token. That's going to be inconsequential, but that's the thing we've got to worry about. There is there's an encounter here on Vienna, which we assume is we know it's Vienna. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. He can't be in Galatz. That's impossible. He has gone to Nuremberg. Right. Okay. He did go to Nuremberg. I was miscounting. He would have had to go to Budapest to go to No, not Strasbourg. I thought he would have gone there, but then maybe it's too obvious to have gone there. Ooh.
I have no idea. Zagreb?
So, yeah, Zagreb, Vienna, Wolfram to Nuremberg. Unless he's gone down the coast. He could be in like Salonika now. I think. I can't remember where Mina went, but I think he could be down in Baltica. Oh.
No.
Oh, and the longer he's not detected, they're committing even further west. It's just Mina. He might be able to kill me. Oh, with great strength though. Oh, this is going to be really hard to kill her. But he might have gone enraged off that night supply.
Yeah, I'm trying to process where he went because we don't know he went west, right?
Oh no, he went. Oh no, he moved one space. Wait, no, he. Oh no, I'm losing track where he's gone. He went Zagreb.
Right, then we went 1. Then he wolfformed from there. And you know it's not hide because that.
So it's either Vienna or. Oh, unless did he go up to Prague and he's hiding in Prague? No. Oh, now I've lost track of his trail. Is there any way he could have gone Zagreb to Sarajevo? Where did Mina go?
She started in Sarajevo.
No. Go-Fish wouldn't be hiding because he knows Waxton is available. Have we lost a trail?
I'm trying to think where he could possibly be. Zagreb? We don't know where he went from Zagreb. Was anyone ever step in Vienna to confirm that that was actually hit?
No. Vienna hasn't been checked yet.
So he could be in 50. He could have went to 57 Venice with the wolf form.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, that's where he's gone. Yeah, you're right. That was the missing spot. Venice. Or Milan.
Yep. The clock is ticking. But Dracula's health is still low.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I think... do they have enough time to catch him now? I don't think they do, you know? All he has to do is get to Tyrrhenian Coast, and then he just lands in Cagliari, and that might be enough.
And then hides.
Yeah.
He did another wolf form. He did another land move.
There's no sense of emergency on Seward anymore. Both renewed vigors are gone. CG is gone. They've expended a huge amount of their strength here. I think, you're right. I just suddenly, you're well spotted for the Venice move. He's gone Venice or Milan. I bet Venice. I think you're right. And then he's gone down into the boot.
Down the boot, yep.
Oh, his hidden schemes. Well, out of all the cards, it's probably the one that's the least consequential for this stage of the game. But, it's nice to play. I probably would have held on to it. So then the hunters don't know what you've got. But if it's not going to do anything, then maybe just use it, I suppose.
Long night. Desperation time.
Yeah. Okay, well, we worked that out. So it is Vienna, but yeah, you're right. You just, as hunters, you just have to just...
Do you think WcKaczek has worked it out yet? Or do you think he's still thinking?
I don't know. Maybe he's worked it out. Maybe he'll suddenly realize about the connection. But even he's in Rome now. I don't think they get there in time. Oh, not if they're rolling like that.
Oof.
Oh, man. That's a very well-played wolf form from Vienna. Oh, yeah, that's very well played by Quincy there. He had us all going, because we were thinking it was, Berlin and Nuremberg, and potentially he went Budapest and then into Galatz. But, so it,
And no CG to worry about anymore.
No, absolutely not. That's burnt.
Yep.
No Rufus Smith either, so, he can Well, he's down to 3 health, so it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, I don't think the hunters know where he is anymore. I think they've lost him.
No hired
And now
scouts.
all those...
Yep.
Well, they all got played early, and then... Well, not all of them, I think there's one left, but the other one's just going to be buried. But they're really getting through the event deck, though. Oh, Vienna, the wolf one from Vienna again.
Yep. Deceptive.
It is incredibly deceptive.
Yeah, another, looks like another Quincy by the skin of his teeth win coming here.
Oh, there's the hired scout. Now you might find it, but I think it's too late.
It's too late.
I think it's too late.
Because
He can just move to Bari and hide, yeah?
Yep. But you can also afford to go to sea and then land.
He could... Yeah, wait, only in Florida? Oh, because he went to Milan. Ah. Right, okay, so this isn't as bad for the Huns as it could be. It could have been. Oh, you have to... Yeah, you have to ambush with the fog. Wait, he's got another full ward. Where are all these full wards coming from?
Well, he used it earlier. They had it in hand, I think.
So it must have got... The second one got traded around. Unless, no, surely it wasn't a bug and it was Gadami's full ward that stopped the bats. That was impossible. Oh, wait, unless he's just seeing the...
Oh, yep.
Oh, or maybe he was just looking at the screen and cursing. He wasn't actually trying to forewarn it.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's just... That's that, I'd say. The only way they can do this is if Mina sends her emergencies onto Rome, but...
Well, she can long night to 57.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And then she has a horse. And she can try to catch him in he's probably going 45 next turn.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah.
Oh, Dracula's...
Oh, and he gets... Oh, because of Long Night. Oh, yikes. Okay. I mean, it could have been worse. Wait, where did...
Oh.
No, GG. Wow, what a game. Holy moly. That was just insane. God,
Yep.
what? These games have been incredible.
You got Quincy down to 1 health.
And he's just absolutely outplayed him with Vienna wolf form again. That's just the story of the tournament so far. Well, fair enough. What a game!
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
people
Freaking-
in the chat, are you entertained?
Crazy game. We just didn't see
What?
that. Because I wasn't convinced about the north. I was just trying to piece out where he could possibly go. I thought maybe he went east, but there was no way because he was double checking the eastern route.
Yeah, he ruled all that out. Yeah. It was Vienna in the end, but just... I mean, I would have probably done the same thing, to be honest. Just, yeah, CG Berlin. That's the most obvious move he would have made, but... He caught him out. Milan was the least obvious move in that, and it caught him a little bit... If he got caught a little bit sooner, I think the Huns would have been able to jump onto him. But yeah, with the economy being a little bit messed up and whatever, and then with the unearthly swiftness. People in the chat, what a game. Absolutely. Yeah. That's just insane. That is just brilliant. Absolutely great. Oh, what a game that is. I was saying, you know, I was thinking about this when I was walking to work and stuff, how, you know, these newcomers, I say newcomers, you know, the new members of, you know, who are participating in the tournaments, like JB Philly being Mr. Green, Captain Gyro, you know, beating Randiv and Spencer. You know, the old guard, you know, the established, you know, tournament elite of the community have been taking some knocks recently, but now Quincy's come out fighting, backed him into a corner, and now look at this. This is very, very cool.
Yeah,
As I said before, sorry, go.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, second game for Quincy where it looked like he was up against the ropes. The Weircraft game is another one where Weircraft didn't draw the correct cards as Dracula and end up dying because he did that early escape his bat.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But I think the key, yeah, it's very easy to go. Well, yeah, Quincy did win both games by sort of the skin of his teeth a bit, but he's beaten two extremely good players, and that's what matters. And at the end of the day, because of the way the tournament's structured, those two wins could be vital. And at the end of the day, winning is the end of the game, and it doesn't really matter how you do it. If you win, you win, and that's just the way it goes.
So how does this
Wow.
shake up the standings in this D bracket with the win for Quincy here?
Doesn't change too much at the moment. WcKaczek will still be top because he's got 3 wins out of the 4 games, but Quincy's got a game in hand over him, and Werecraft will have at least 1 game in hand over him. It puts a lot of pressure now on Werecraft for tomorrow, because if he loses to WcKaczek, not only is WcKaczek getting ahead of him, but then Quincy is now ahead of Werecraft by quite a bit because of the win against Werecraft last week, and now the fact that he beat WcKaczek. So it now actually piles a lot. I know Werecraft might not see this, so you might not know what's going on. Maybe he's in the chat, I'm not sure. But it puts a lot of pressure more onto Werecraft for tomorrow. So obviously, if he doesn't know the result, then he'll just... I don't think it will affect Werecraft too much, but it will affect the standings quite a bit. We'll see when all the tables are produced on Sunday. But yeah. Quincy's put down quite a statement. What a way to enter, the competition, having to play Werecraft 1 week, and then now WcKaczek, who is yes, a newcomer in terms of tournaments, but has been playing a lot of games and is clearly a very competent and analytical player, and to beat both of them,
wow,
that's making a statement. Okay, the IDS victory was the IDS convincing? No, but the win's the win, and that's all that matters. So
that's right. What time is the next game? Do you want to give a shout out for where we can find it?
That's right. Yeah. So I'm going to be live streaming the match between JB Philly and Edward Scissorhands. Also, 2 really good players, by the way. That's going to be a very exciting match. Roscoe's going to be joining for it. Are you going to be with me, Strider?
Yeah, I'll come join for a bit.
Cool. That's going to be on my channel, everybody. So if you head over to my channel, if you don't know, it's just Scotsword, the same as my name on here. I'll quickly write something in the chat just so you can see my account. So yeah, starting in about 15 minutes. Head over there. You'll hear Strider, me, and Roscoe talking about the game.
Yep.
So yeah, looking forward to see you all there if you can.
All right, guys. I'm going to close the stream, but I see WcKaczek and Quincy are going back and forth on their analysis. I'll keep it up for a little bit so you guys can read what they're saying in the chat. WcKaczek is clearly not happy, but Quincy is telling him that, he did get 2 renewed vigors. He did get the consecrated ground, and he got the forewarned. So you can't really complain. I think he just got outplayed at the end with the movement of Dracula.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Saying WcKaczek saying the event deck didn't work out for me. It was like, well, yeah. I mean, he got high scouts early, which wasn't great. Or as Quincy's rightly pointing out, the local room as an evil presence, meaning adjacency risk was very low. That was very astute of him to realize that. But as he said, he got 2 RV, CG. I think he had double forewarned, and the vampire lair, and lucky find, and planned ambush. So it wasn't, he wasn't lacking, but yeah, I mean, I think it was more the horse economy kind of, it really restricted his ability to move. But he got onto him in Venice, and in other games, that would have just been GG right there. So very well played by Quincy to keep it going. You could easily just give up on 1 health like that.
Yeah, and to get that unearthly swiftness, too, at the end. Ouch.
Yeah, that is definitely true, yeah.
But anyway, I'm closing the stream now. Thank you, Scotsword, for being here. And just being so excited. That was cool. Cool game.
Thank you for live streaming it, Strider. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. See you soon. If you stick around, just go to the Scotsword channel. And I'm closing it here. All right, everyone. Take care. Bye.